Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. Are you guys ready
to see something fantastic?
Okay, so I saw that because this was leaked a couple of days ago, that they were gonna like post this trailer today, and then there was this whole launch event thing that I saw on YouTube, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was literally just sitting down, and I was like 5 minutes left, and I was like, I had to go do something, so I came back. So I went back to the stream, and I pulled it up from where I left off. It was like about 1 minute and 42 seconds with the whole launch sequence for Fantastic Four. So let's just go ahead and just watch from that point, and let's get into the trailer. I'm very excited about this. If you couldn't tell, there's a big smile on my face. So let's just get right into it. We'll talk about it later as we normally do. Let's get into it now. This kind of started like WandaVision vibes already.
Family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Reed and Sue.
How's that sauce coming?
Good old Herbie. Oh my God!
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got okay.
What? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
I'm holding my thoughts, y'all. What? Hold on.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ah.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
Look at her. She looks great.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
God. Whoo, he looking good, man. Look. Oh my God, y'all. Galactus. Damn, bro. What? Yo. I'm very happy about this, actually. I have a lot to say, and I don't want to talk right now. Okay, all right. We got to break this down. We got to break this down. Okay? And that's what we do. I'm not New Rockstar, so don't expect anything crazy. But I'll break this down what I'm seeing here. So first of all, I got to just say this. I'm loving... And I'll say this, Marvel knows what they're doing marketing wise, because by launching, especially like Marvel Rivals is huge right now. Okay. Huge game. Whether you play games or not, you've heard of Marvel Rivals. Okay. Almost any gamer here is playing Marvel Rivals. When they launched Fantastic Four and like making that a major thing to release specifically like around this time. And then they have like Human Torch and the Thing dropping in a couple weeks. This is like perfect strategic timing because, and then obviously like including Herbie a lot in the lore in Marvel Rivals, as well as the maps and actual, just the gameplay and seeing Herbie and all that. Because a lot of people don't know about Herbie, but obviously if they're playing the game, they're going to be familiar with some of these things. So I just think it's like perfectly timed marketing wise, trying to get everything out together. And then obviously, like I said, with them releasing Reed already and Sue in the game, they're gonna have Human Torch and the Thing coming out in a couple weeks, and it just all lines up perfectly. This is just to create more hype, not only for the game, but the game also serving the movie and hyping anticipation for the movie. So cool to see Herbie here, loving the 60s aesthetic, and the director who did WandaVision, I know he's the one that's doing this movie, so it's perfect because he did like 50s and 60s like interpretation really well in WandaVision. So this is really good. But we got Herbie. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. The Thing, y'all, I have words to say about the Thing. So we have been so used to seeing him a certain way because of like the movies. I think the movies, like, well, the ones that came out in the early 2000s, one with Chris Evans in it, I feel like the practical makeup and how big he was like a big prominent part of his design and his overall design and how he looked and everything like that. There's one thing though that this did better than the movies that came out, was he actually looks like his old school comic book counterpart. Like the way how they did like the Rock eyebrows right there and his whole, like he actually looks more like him facial, like his face wise. Okay, so actually looking at these pictures, guys, I think they got the mask perfectly fine. Actually, I think it's actually more comic book accurate than the original movie. I think later on in the newer comic books, they increased his scale. But no, I mean, like if you're just looking at the old school comic books, which is obviously what the movie is inspired by heavily, we can see that the scale is pretty much on par. Actually, like look at this; it's actually pretty much the same thing. So there's no major difference. No, it actually looks, but just going off of this now, actually, it's pretty spot on. Look at that. It's pretty spot on. Huh. Overall, though, yes, it's CGI and everything like that, but it looks good. I think there's no real way to go around it, honestly. You guys leave your thoughts and opinions on what you think about his overall design, but just going based on the pictures and looking at this is why I wanted to hold my thoughts about the thing until I went and just looked at the pictures just to see if, but no, they got it right. They got it right. It's pretty much spot on. Man, but I just got to hear his voice lines here again because, like, listen to how he speaks.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip.
You see, okay, so it's funnier because it's funnier because he's from The Bear and the whole thing with the restaurant and cooking and everything. So it makes it even funnier, actually.
Okay.
Lovely. I love that. I love that. This interaction, the whole style, how everything's shot, the color grading, the vibe, the tone, the ambiance in this entire, like, this from everything that we're seeing right now looks really good. I know this is not 616. I know this is an alternate timeline and everything like that. And we've seen Reed, we've seen Mr. Fantastic in the Multiverse of Madness. So we will see how this ties into the future Avengers movies and the future overall broader scale of the MCU. So we'll talk more about that as we go along. Man, everything here just looks really good, guys. I'm very, very excited about this July. And Pedro, first of all, we got to talk about Pedro. I mean, he's really good at having this like transatlantic American accent that sounds amazing. Seeing him, and I had a little initial doubts about him as Reed, but just seeing it now, like I've gotten so used to seeing him as Reed now, it doesn't even bother me. I'm very excited about this. Look at him doing his thing. I'm really, really, really happy about this. And obviously, guys, like the one thing I've noticed as well was the chemistry with the cast in general, just seeing them like in interviews and interacting with each other. Everyone just looks super comfortable and happy. They actually seem like a family off screen, and they probably did a lot of like off screen family bonding and things like that to help with the character. And a lot of actors do this. But man, this was this looks amazing. The space launch, they talked a little bit about it, and then obviously Reed mentions here that the last time we went up, you couldn't turn invisible. Now they're visible. Look at them. Ah, man, we're seeing Reed and Sue on screen, and just Vanessa Kirby is perfect. The first thing I've ever seen her in was The Crown season 1. I love her as an actress too, man. I'm loving everything I'm seeing so far. Look at all of this. Going through the abilities. She starts to phase, go invisible. Look at all of this. And then Ben, look at this shot too. It's very film noir, very old school. I like this pan on the angle right here. Look at that. The shadow, the white big trench coat, the hat, the people in the back. This shot right here is classic. This is amazing. Like they're getting like a lot of the looks and the vibe of everything. And I know it's retro futuristic as well. So all of this is super exciting, guys. The hat, the costume design, this is probably going to be one. Like, I feel like this is one of those times where like I'm literally more excited for this movie than I am for Captain America, which is supposed to be coming out this month, right? Like in a couple days, like a few days. I'm not even excited for it. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm more excited for this. Look at watching the space launch. And it's crazy because like back then, like, around this time, like space launches and all that stuff was so big. I mean, it's not like it's not big now. It's just back then, like the time period was just really obsessed with it. So it makes sense that it would just be playing. And this shot right here, him looking at himself in the past. I love that the blue eyes still show perfectly through here. Him being a rock, looking in the mirror. Oh my God. He looks perfectly messed up. And like, that's how the thing is supposed to look. And I love this. This scene right here, really nice. Oh my God, this is gonna be good. I'm loving. He just look. It's comic book accurate, man. This is a biblically accurate thing. Love it. And then Johnny. Now Joseph Quinn. You guys, let me know your thoughts on Joseph Quinn. What you think about his whole thing with looking like Johnny? But again, going based off of the originals, the hairstyle and everything, how they made him look, you can't even be mad at it. You can't even be mad at it. Really, it's pretty spot on. Like 60s Johnny, you can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at it. The hair and everything is perfect. God, Fantastic Four is going to be getting so much more respect, so much more love that they deserve. Johnny being Johnny, just flying away, doing his thing. He needs to say flame on in this movie, man. He needs to say flame on. I know they hinted that he's going to be saying it, but he needs to say flame on. And this line right here, Ben's always been a rock. That is important. That is important. That's important words right there.
Ben has always been a rock.
That's important. That's important. It shows the family dynamic. Look at them. Big brother, always looking out for them, always taking care of the family. Ben's always been a rock. That's perfect. Perfect. Love that. Johnny's Johnny. The shot with him flying, like trying to reach the moon, getting super high up. Like, this is insane. Like, look at this shot right here. This is giving Superman vibes. Look at the costume. First, like, well, we already got the looks already of the costume, but we're seeing it in action here. Look at that. I love the logo on the chest. I love the whole design of it. This is perfect, guys. This is extremely perfect. Look at that. The way how her powers how her powers are looking is perfect. Guys, I can't tell you exact like how excited I am for this. Like, growing up watching keep saying the original, but those movies, I really loved them as a kid, and now they give me a lot of nostalgia. But like, seeing this here is just amazing. Reading the comic books and like the Fantastic Four, like reading that comic was the first time I read anything about Black Panther, because that's when he was first introduced in the comic books. He was testing the Fantastic Four. So yeah, man, just seeing their moments. This shot right here, very Superman vibes, flying up, getting in the outer edges of the atmosphere, trying to reach the sun. The moon can't reach it, falls down. And then this shot here, Galactus. And we know that's Silver Surfer is going to be in this movie as well. So yeah, look at them. Already have their fans. All of this is so cool, guys. Look at the cars, the retro cars, Human Torch going off, Ben running in. Man, all of these shots right here. And Galactus again, look, and we're actually seeing like the back of him here. Like, this is also biblically accurate Galactus, because it's pretty much spot on. Like, it's in terms of scale, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's not far off. It's not far off at all. And just seeing him in the background, this is crazy. This is insane. I can't wait to see the fight sequences between them. And then we gotta turn the volume back for this line right here.
As a family.
This shot right here. Y'all, this is gonna be great. I can't wait I was hoping to see how they were gonna do Mr. Fantastic's things, like his abilities, but hey. And the melodic Fantastic Four. Amazing, guys. Presented in Fantastivision. Lovely, guys. Amazing trailer. Absolutely love this one. Can't wait to see this movie. It's gonna be amazing. You guys let me know your thoughts and comments down below, how you're feeling about this movie. I can't get the smile off my face. My cheeks are gonna hurt by the time I'm done with this. So yeah, man, I'm super excited about this, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm excited. I'll see you in the next one. Clockmaster out.